Welcome back, guys. In this tutorial we'll get to see how to solve first layer. When I'm saying solving first layer, what I mean to say is that, for example, I'm choosing the face with centerpiece white. So when I'm saying we have to solve first layer, what I mean to say is you have to make this whole white. Alright, all the colors here should be white. In addition to that, if this adjacent piece is red, along with this white, this should be red. Along with this white, this should be red. Along with this white, this should be red. Similarly, when this is white, this has to be green. When this is white, green, white, green. Similarly, when you have white here, it should be orange, white, orange, white, orange. Similarly, white, blue, white, blue, white, blue. Fine. So before we move on to solving first layer, our first objective is to create a plus. We have to make a plus here. It should be white, 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 white. It should be plus here. And in addition to this plus should be a matching plus. What I mean to say is this: if it is white here, it has to be blue here. If it is white here, it has to be red here. If it is white here, it has to be green here. If it is white here, it has to be orange here. Unfortunately, there is no algorithm behind making this plus. So you have to make this plus exclusively on your intuition. But still I can give you some tips. For example, this is our white. We have to look for a white in the edge piece on the opposite layer. We have to see if there is any white here. So this is white and this is the opposite piece. Fine. So what we have to see is there any white on the edge side? Yes, there is a white on the edge side on the opposite layer of this white. Alright, so I'm talking about this white. Now what we have to do is we have to carefully move this piece. See, this piece has to be white, green, and it must go here. It should be green here, it should be white here. So what I'll do is I'll carefully move this green right next to the green one. This is not matched, so I'm moving it. Fine. So now this is matched. Fine. Now this is green, this is green, this is white. Ideally what should happen is this should be green, this should be green, and this should be white. So if you see carefully, if this white and green pair goes here, our life is set. So what I'll do is I'll carefully move it. Move, move. You see, we have this white, white and green matched. You don't have to care about this white. It's just a fluke. It's just a coincidence. Alright. Now again you go back to the last layer and you see if there is any white there. Unfortunately there is no white here. So you see if you can make some white there. So if I look at this face and if I rotate it like this, now this is exclusively intuition based. There is no algorithm behind it. I repeat, this was initial situation and I am carefully making it like this so that this white goes in the bottom. So here it is going. Now it has come in the bottom. What I'll do is I'll carefully match this white and this orange with the orange center. So where is that? Here it is. See. Now similar situation that we had got when we were trying to match green color. We'll rotate it carefully and it becomes like this. See. Again you can ignore these pieces because our concern was just to make the plus, and the plus should be matching plus. Now this is matching here, this is matching here. Now again I go back to the bottom layer and I try to look for a white which is not there. So I'll do some intuitional based moves like this and this. Now again I see this is white and this is the opposite layer, and in the opposite layer I again have a white. So what I'll do is I try to match this red with the center red, and this is how it goes. and this is how it goes again. See, this is matching here, this is matching here, this is matching here, and this is also matching here. So we are almost done. We are 75% done with the plus part of the first layer. Again I go back to the bottom layer and I see if there is any white. Yeah, there is a white, but this is not a white of my interest. My white of interest has to be in the edge position. Right now this is in the corner position. So again I do some intuitional moves. And I find that now I have got a white here. So again, simple moves, rotate, rotate, and this white has come here. Let me repeat what exactly happened. This was my current situation. I look back, I found another white matching already with the blue, so I carefully rotate it like this, and it becomes a perfect plus, exactly that was required. See, it's matching here, it's matching here, matching here, matching here. So successfully we are done with the first part of first layer. Now first layer consists of edge pieces and corner pieces. So we are done with edge pieces. Now our objective is to make corner pieces in the right location with right orientation. So we have to see what exactly we are looking for. For example, this is a corner piece, and in this corner must have white here, which is already there, but in addition to this white, it should be red here and it should be blue here. Fine. So it should be white, red and blue, but unfortunately it is not like this. So you see, the required corner piece can be anywhere in any corner. It can be at this position, this position, this position, this position, or in the bottom, this position, this position, this position, or this position. What you need to make sure is the required white piece has to be either here or here. I am not talking about the orientation. I am not talking about the correct orientation. I am only talking about the position. It should be either in this position or in this position. So we'll first look for which piece we are looking for. We are looking for blue, red and white. And if you see carefully, yeah, this is that piece. This is blue, white and red. Now our objective is to bring this piece here, not only in right location but in right orientation as well. So now we will go for the first algorithm. First algorithm says right inward, down inward, right down. So you need to make sure before you are applying this algorithm, the required piece has to be in this location or this location. This is the final location, but this algorithm will bring this piece here not only in the right location but in the right orientation as well. Fine. So what I mean to say is, while applying this algorithm, this corner piece has to be here or here. So now this corner piece is exactly beneath the required position. Obviously orientation cannot be correct because the location itself is incorrect. Now when this required piece is in this position, you will apply the first algorithm. First algorithm says right inward, down inward, right down. So I'm going to apply this very carefully. See, this is right inward, down inward, right down. Coincidentally, only in just one application of this algorithm we have got the right piece at the right location in the right orientation. You see, it was supposed to be white, it is white, matching with white center, matching with blue center, matching with the red center. All right, now we'll go for another corner. Again, see this piece must go here. You see, this piece has to be white, green and orange, and this is exactly that piece. Again we'll apply the same algorithm, right invert, down invert, right, down. You have to keep doing it until you get the right piece at the right location and right orientation. So I repeat, right invert, down invert, right, down, right invert, down invert, right, down, right invert, down invert, right, down, right invert, down invert, right, and down. And here we go. We have got this piece, the right piece in the right location and the right orientation. Now 2 more positions are left. See, this is the piece which I think should go here. This is the, I'm sorry, yeah, right, correct. Yeah, this piece has to be white, blue and orange in nature, and this is exactly that piece, white, blue and orange in nature. So I'll repeat the algorithm, right invert, down invert, right, down, and we have got the right piece in the right location with right orientation. Now this piece is left. We look for, see, now this piece should be white, green and red in nature, and this is exactly that piece. So I'll apply the same algorithm, right invert, down invert, right, down, right invert, down invert, right, down, right invert, down invert, right, down. Our first layer is done. What I mean to say by first layer is this: it should be absolutely white, and in addition of being white, it should be matching here. There must be a T here, an inverted T. There must be a T here, an inverted